Why not you? Why not now? That's not just a question. It's a challenge. All around the world, people are achieving extraordinary things. They're building businesses, transforming their health, writing books, leading movements, changing their family tree forever. And the only real difference between them and everyone else is this: they decided not that they were the smartest, not that they were the most connected, not that they were the most talented. They simply decided that their life was not going to be average. Why not you? You say, I don't have enough money. Well, lots of people started with nothing. You say, I don't have the right education. Many learn it on the go. You say, I don't know the right people. Relationships are built, not gifted. Excuses are always available. Opportunity is too. The question is, which one will you pick? Your future is not determined by your past. It is determined by your decisions. Every day you're either investing in your future or withdrawing from it. Every book you read, every skill you learn, every disciplined action you take is a deposit. Every wasted hour, every negative thought, every missed opportunity is a withdrawal. Success is not a miracle. It's a formula. Small disciplines repeated daily create big results over time. You don't change your life in a year. You change it in a day. In a single day, you change your habits. And when you change your habits, you change your direction. And when you change your direction, you change your destiny. Why not now? If not now, when? Next year? After things calm down? After you feel more confident? Confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes because of action. Momentum begins with movement. You don't have to be extreme. You just have to be consistent. 5 pages a day, 30 minutes of exercise, 1 hour of focused work, one uncomfortable conversation, one courageous decision. That's how empires are built, one brick at a time. Here's something powerful. You are not paid for the hour. You are paid for the value you bring to the hour. So increase your value. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Your job will make you a living. Working on yourself will make you a fortune financially, emotionally, spiritually. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for fewer problems. Wish for more skills. The size of your success will rarely exceed the size of your personal development. And understand this time is neutral. It doesn't care about your dreams. The clock keeps ticking whether you are growing or drifting. 1 year from now, you will arrive. The only question is, where? You can drift into regret, or you can drive into achievement. Why not you? Why can't you be the one who breaks the pattern in your family? Why can't you be the leader in your community? Why can't you be the example others point to and say, if they can do it, so can I? Someone will. Why not you? And why not now? There will never be a perfect moment. The perfect moment is a myth invented by procrastination. The real moment is this one. The decision is made in ordinary hours, on ordinary days, by ordinary people who choose to do extraordinary things. So draw the line today. Decide that average is no longer acceptable. Decide that your dreams deserve effort. Decide that discipline is not punishment, it is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Your life changes the day you take responsibility. Not blame, not excuses. Responsibility. When you own your results, you gain the power to change them. You were not created to live small. You are not given imagination to ignore it. You are not given potential to waste it. So ask yourself again, why not you? Stand up, make the call, start the plan, read the book, do the workout. Launch the idea, have the conversation, take the risk. Because a year from now, you'll wish you had started today. Why not you? Why not now? The turning point in any person's life comes when they stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what can I do about it? That shift in thinking is powerful. It moves a person from being a victim of circumstance to becoming the architect of their future. Responsibility is not about blame, it is about ownership. And ownership creates control. Every result you see in your life, today, financial, physical, emotional, professional, has been shaped by choices. Some were intentional, some were careless, but all of them mattered. When you understand that your decisions shape your direction, you begin to think more carefully, act more intentionally, and live more purposefully. Blaming the economy, your background, your education, or other people may feel justified, but it keeps you stuck. Responsibility, on the other hand, gives you power. When you say it's on me, you are not admitting weakness, you are claiming strength. Because if it's on you, then you can change it. You may not control where you started. You may not control every challenge that appears, but you always control your response, and your response determines your progress. The day you fully accept responsibility is the day your growth accelerates. Complaints decrease, excuses fade, solutions begin to appear. You start asking better questions, you start making better decisions, And when your decisions improve, your results improve. Success does not begin with resources. It begins with responsibility. Great achievements are rarely the result of one dramatic effort. They are the outcome of small, repeated actions performed with discipline over time. Many people underestimate the power of daily habits because the results are not immediately visible. But just like planting a seed, growth is happening beneath the surface long before it can be seen above it. Reading 10 pages a day may not seem life-changing. Exercising for 30 minutes may not feel extraordinary. Saving a small percentage of your income may not appear impressive. Yet when these actions are repeated consistently, day after day, month after month, they compound. And compounding is one of the most powerful forces in personal development. Success is not about intensity, it is about consistency. It is not what you do once in a while that shakes your future, it is what you do every day. Small disciplines create structure. Structure creates stability. Stability creates progress. On the other hand, small neglects also compound. Skipping preparation, postponing effort, ignoring improvement, these two build over time. The difference between success and regret is often found in daily routines. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You need to win the day, improve one skill, strengthen one habit, make one better decision. When you stack enough disciplined days together, you create momentum. And momentum transforms effort into achievement. Extraordinary outcomes are simply ordinary actions repeated long enough without giving up. One of the greatest misconceptions about success is the belief that you must feel confident before you begin. Many people wait for the right mood, the right clarity, or the right level of certainty before taking action. But confidence does not come first. Action comes first. Confidence is built in motion. When you hesitate, doubt grows stronger. When you delay, fear gains authority. But the moment you take a step, no matter how small, you interrupt that cycle. Progress, even imperfect progress, weakens uncertainty. Each action becomes evidence that you are capable. Think about any skill you have developed. At the beginning, it felt uncomfortable. You made mistakes. You questioned yourself. Yet through repetition and persistence, your ability improved. With improvement came belief. And with belief came confidence. That same principle applies to every goal you pursue. Waiting for certainty often leads to inaction. Taking action creates clarity. When you move forward, you learn what works and what doesn't. You adjust. You improve, you refine your strategy. Growth happens through experience, not hesitation. Momentum is a powerful force. One step leads to another. A single courageous decision can shift your entire direction. The hardest part is often the first move. After that, the path becomes clearer. If you want to eliminate doubt, don't overthink it, outwork it. If you want to build confidence, don't wait for eternity. The courage to begin is the foundation upon which belief is built. Time is one of the few resources given equally to everyone. Every day you receive 24 hours, no more, no less. The difference in outcomes is not determined by time itself, but by how it is used. Whether you act or hesitate, time continues to move forward. The question is not whether the future will arrive, the question is who you will be when it does. Many people postpone their goals, waiting for the right moment. They wait for better conditions, more certainty, fewer responsibilities. But perfect conditions rarely appear. Life will always present challenges. If you wait for everything to align, you may spend years standing still. The truth is simple. A year from now, you will wish you had started today. Progress does not require perfection, it requires decision. The moment you decide to act, you separate yourself from those who continue to delay. Urgency does not mean panic. It means awareness. It means understanding that today matters. The habits you practice today are shaping your results tomorrow. The skills you neglect today will limit you later. What feels small now becomes significant over time. You cannot relive this day. Once it passes, it is gone. But you can use it wisely. A single committed day can mark the beginning of a new direction. And enough committed days create transformation. The power is not in yesterday. It is not in someday. It is in now. In the end, success is not a mystery, it is a decision followed by disciplined action. When you accept responsibility, you take control of your direction. When you practice small daily disciplines, you build momentum that compounds over time. When you act despite doubt, you create confidence through experience. And when you recognize the urgency of now, you stop postponing the life you are capable of living. Everything changes the moment you understand that your future is not waiting to be discovered, it is waiting to be designed. The habits you choose, the actions you take, and the standards you set today are quietly shaping the person you will become. Growth is not reserved for the lucky. Achievement is not limited to the gifted. Progress belongs to those who decide, commit, and persist. The opportunity is not somewhere far away. It is present in this very moment. The question is no longer whether change is possible. The question is whether you are willing to begin.